Rise family. So I made a video the other day. The video was showing blended families versus polygamous families, showing how people judge our polygamous dynamic for doing things that blended families do all the time, just based on their dynamics. They'll criticize Jamie and Lacey for helping each other with their children. But in blended families, stepmothers raise children who are not theirs, okay? Stepfathers raise children who are not theirs. But they'll look at our union and say, I could never allow another woman to help raise my child. I could never help to raise another woman's child. But they do this all the time in blended families. I think because we're raised in this, we're like fish in water, okay? But anyway, a lady responded and she said, the difference is our children don't have to see their father sleep with both mothers or two women. Here's my response. Just to clarify, our children do not see us sleeping together, just as much as your children shouldn't see you guys sleep with your partners. The real difference is this, though. In a polygamous family, each child is biologically connected when done right. They're all part of the same family unit with a structured sense of belonging when done right, okay? Now, in a blended family, children often see their parent with someone who is not their biological parent. So they're watching their mother sleep with someone who is not their father or vice versa. This often breeds resentment. Maybe you think that's better, but I'll carry on. That person may also bring in another child into the home, which means not only is your child seeing their mother or father sleep with someone who's not their biological parent, but they have to forge a bond with someone who they're not kin to at all, calling them brother or sister, step sibling. Here's something else to consider too. In these relationships, when they dissolve and the mother and father break up, those step siblings who were raised together often separate, never to speak again. Those bonds they built get severed simply because the parents couldn't work it out and they were not connected by blood. This happens all the time. And that's why children in these dynamics often struggle to forge bonds, because they know deep down that at any moment things could change. One day they'll have a step sibling. They'll spend years with them. The next day, that person's gone because their parents broke up. So my question is this. Are you saying that it's more confusing for a child to see their father committed to two women or both of their mothers rather than seeing their parent with someone who isn't their mother or father, especially when blended families deteriorate over time? I've seen children in step-parent homes resent their step-parents because they feel like they're taking their place. That lack of structure can create emotional challenges. I've seen them resent their own brother or sister, step-siblings or whatever, for the same reasons. You've seen the movie Step Brothers. It's based on these interactions and these dynamics. But at the end of the day, shouldn't we be thinking about what's best for the children? Okay, now that's better. Whether we like it or not, we are creating these dynamics, whether they're blended family dynamics, polygamous dynamics, broken homes, whatever they are, we're creating them due to our nature. You guys may not like someone being committed to two people at the same time. You may not like that. But inadvertently, guys, we are creating a reality, the one that we see because of how we naturally move. You seeing all these children born outside of wedlock, living in broken homes, separate from their mother and father living with them. You see how these children demonstrate behaviors that show you that they need both parents in the home, right? Well, our children have both their parents in the home. They see their fathers every day, their mothers every day. In blended families, they don't. They don't. All parties are working together for the children's benefit to one home. In blended families, they are not. Now, you may say, well, at least they're not sleeping together, but they're not working together either. And what you guys are focused on is sleeping together. This is very petty. Do you guys understand? It's very petty because you guys have slept with all these different people, calling it monogamy. I call it serial monogamy. And now you're asking the person that you're only sleeping with and they're only sleeping with you to help be responsible for a child you created in some other relationship when you were sleeping with them. And you may say, no, well, at least I'm not sleeping with them anymore, but they're helping be responsible for something you created while sleeping with someone else. And you say you're not sharing someone. If you have a guy who has a child, he's going to be dedicated to your children and theirs. If they call him, he's got to go. If they need something, he's got to give it. If someone tries to hurt that mother, I'm sure he's going to go out there and try and protect her. So she is still getting his utility and his protection, whether you like it or not, because he has a child with her. You're sharing a man, whether you like it or not. My thing is this. if you guys are a family and you are with one person, all y'all children are together, then I guess you could judge if you'd like to. But if you're in a blended family, you were raised by a stepfather, a stepmother, you have step siblings, you're raising a stepchild, there's nothing you should be saying. Nothing. You've got a second go around at it, even though you had a child in another relationship. Or you're saying yourself, I'll raise someone's child who's not mine because I love that person. How can you guys criticize what we're doing? We just committed to it on the front end instead of having to be responsible for what we did on the back end. I encourage you guys, take Polytribe 101. I'm not trying to encourage you guys to be poly. I'm trying to encourage you guys to account for your own nature or change it, okay? There's going to be so much insight, and the information is so we can better our communities with this knowledge, family, okay? I'm going to be launching this class within a week, and I hope to see you all there, okay? I look forward to seeing you guys. Peace.